All right, everybody, get into the hot tub because we know that with this iPad app, a hot tub will be ready.
This episode brought to you by GoToMeeting.
Hey everybody, Jeffrey Powers here. Welcome to iPad 365, the show where we review an app a day to keep your iPad in play. It is Wednesday, Utility Wednesday, and we've got a little schedule change before we do anything. Of course, this is March 7th, and today on March 7th, they're going to be announcing what's going to be known as the iPad 3 or the iPad HD or the iPad Super HD or the Super Duper HD iPad 3 with the iPad in the side and a transformer into another iPad with an iPad on top of that. It's just going to be this box of iPads. If you open it up, there'll be a smaller iPad. You open that up, it'll be smaller. It's like the Russian dolls. And it'll be really cool. And they're going to be talking about it. Oh yeah, one more thing. They're going to be talking about iPad 3 today. Well, in 24, we'll be talking about what they said in iPad, the iPad event. So instead of doing Productivity Thursday, we're going to reroute, and we're going to do that. And then, of course, we'll continue with the regular schedule. But in the next 24 hours, we're going to find out about a brand new iPad in the iPad 3. So come back here in 24 for that announcement, for all the information, and hopefully we'll have a little bit more for you and go from there. So, but in the meantime, we've got some great apps. There's still going to be tons of apps that you can get for your iPad 2. If you just bought an iPad 2, well, congratulations. Here's some apps that you can use. And of course, we've got Utility Wednesday, and we're going to do that right now with a great way for you to make sure that your hot tub is in prime condition. All right, the application we're talking about is called Spa Helper Pro, and it's brought to you by Pro App Systems. Basically, what it is an application that will help you determine how you have your hot tub set up, what type of chemicals you use, and it will remind you and let you know, hey, maybe it's time to change some chemicals or do some treatments with your hot tub. The application is pretty straightforward to set up. It's in English and it's in French. So if you parle français, you can still get your hot tub going. Anyway, I know that was cheesy. Who cares? So anyway, you got a couple different options. First of all, it asks you to figure out, tell them a little bit about your hot tub, how long it is, how deep it is, so it can figure out how much water you can how much water you have in there. Then it guides you through the different things you can do. Like for instance, if you have bromide or if you're a chlorine hot tub or whatnot, you can then perform a test. You choose to perform a test. You tell them if you're going to use the drops or the strips. You choose the strips. You then set it in the water, and then of course that strip will change colors. And looking at the colors, you go, oh my goodness, I can't remember these things half the time. And I remember when I ran dishwashers and I was doing the little chlorine test strips, and I couldn't remember half the time what color was good. So, but anyway, it shows you, and then you can actually. What you do is you match the color with the color on the iPad. So if it's bromide and it looks a little bit darker green or a little bit lighter green, more of a yellow green, I pull the slider in that way, and then it tells me if what type of bromide level, what type of pH level or alkaline level I have in there. And then, of course, any required actions that are involved in this. So then you can, of course, send yourself emails to let you know, hey, it's time to check your hot tub water and make sure that the time machine hasn't gone all wacky on it. So if you want to check it out, this is the Spa Helper Pro, and it's in the App Store. And of course, they have a light version and then a Pro version for those of you who are serious hot tubbers, and that's in the App Store now. I got a call from a client today and say, hey, we need to talk about this. Let's get on a GoToMeeting session and get this stuff done. Now, the thing was, my desktop was actually being used to record some video. My laptop was being used to transcode some video. So they were already being used in a high capacity. So I said, well, I could hook up on my iPad and hook up to the GoToMeeting session, and then we could talk from there. With the iPad app, I can actually see their desktop, and we can talk back and forth. I can hear them. I can plug in the earphones and walk around the house and talk and do a meeting while I'm on the iPad, and we go from there. If I hook up on a PC or a Mac, I could actually use the HD faces option, which I can see their face, they can see my face. That way, if somebody looks perplexed, you can say, "Hey, Joe, what's wrong? Do you not like what we're seeing here? What's going on? Let me know." But the best part is the portability. Like I said, my desktop was being used in a maximum capacity. My laptop was being used in maximum capacity. I could still meet using my iPad, and I can even meet with an iPhone, and that's pretty cool too. And I can see their desktop, and we can get meetings done. That's the most important thing about GoToMeeting. I'm gonna give you a 30-day free trial, 30 days of this software for free by going over to GoToMeeting.com. Click that Try It Free Now button, enter in the code PODCAST. Podcast is going to get you 30 days of this great software. So I want you to check it out. Let me know what you think. Twitter me at iPad365. What you like, what you don't like about GoToMeeting. And of course, meet smarter. Put this into your business toolbox with GoToMeeting. And that's today's episode of iPad 365. What'd you think? Are you going to use this application to figure out the chlorine levels or the bromide levels of your hot tub? I'm going to give this off to a friend and then have him test it out for a couple days to see what he likes, what he doesn't like about it. But if you like or don't like it, let me know. Twitter me at iPad365. Of course, iPad365show@gmail.com is the email address. You can email me there. All right, like I said, in 24, we're going to be talking about iPad 3. All the rumors are going to become realities. If it's going to be iPad HD, which is most likely the flavor of the iPad, if it's going to have a quad-core processor, the Retina display, the LTE option, the improved camera, the transformer ability, and then of course you open it up and another little iPad comes out, and you open that up, another little iPad comes out, and you open that up, another little iPad comes out, so on and so forth. But until then, we will see you in 24 when it will be iPad 3 madness at iPad 365. Actually, iPad HD madness at iPad 365. You guys geek out, and we'll see you in 24. Take care.
You should follow Graphite on Twitter at GraphiteINC.